today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you're talking about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
First down, Holloway. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Off play action. Holloway. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Holloway. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Operating from the gun, Holloway. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holloway got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down right at the play. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Holloway being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McCann's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And frankly,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holloway. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
To throw on 2nd down. Holloway. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to throw. Holloway to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Holloway. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and they start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start.
Remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
McCann for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Prescott on first down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first and 10, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott yet again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Neville Gallimore in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Falcons who were able to come away with the victory. Matt Ryan, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami, as the Dolphins are at home as well. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Van Jefferson, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. With enough people, they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
5 yards remain on second down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Third and short yardage. Prescott dancing to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McCann now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott down. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Fox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. To throw on 3rd down. Holloway. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 48. And they'll start out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This is McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 78 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Holloway. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10. Holloway sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to touchdown.
It's complete. DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
McCann for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Holloway. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Holloway. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Anderson on the slant. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Holloway. Buying time. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Holloway, he finds his man, complete. It's Moore. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Murray, screen pass to Connor. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 45 on second down. Murray, that's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards remain for second down. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it down to the 32. And now they're in the hurry up. Murray now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Here's Murray. He'll get this to counter underneath. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On first and 10, here's Murray. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.